first Indigenous player in the NHL, Fred Sasakamus became the first Indigenous player to play in the NHL when he made his debut for the Chicago Blackhawks in 1953. Maurice Richard, the influence of his endorsements on branding strategies. In the world of sports, athletes are not only known for their performance on the field, but also for their influence off the field. One athlete who had a significant impact on the world of branding and endorsement deals is Maurice Richard. Known as the Rocket, Richard was a professional ice hockey player who played for the Montreal Canadiens in the NHL. Richard's impact on branding strategies can be seen through his numerous endorsement deals with various companies. These endorsements not only helped to increase his own personal brand, but also had a lasting impact on the companies he worked with. One of the key aspects of Richard's endorsement deals was his ability to connect with fans on a personal level. As a beloved figure in Montreal and throughout Canada, Richard's endorsements were seen as a stamp of approval by his fans. This personal connection helped to increase the credibility of the products he endorsed and ultimately led to increased sales for the companies involved. In addition to his personal connection with fans, Richard's endorsements were also influenced by his own personal values and beliefs. Richard was known for his strong work ethic and dedication to his craft, and these values were reflected in the companies he chose to endorse. By aligning himself with companies that shared his values, Richard was able to create a strong and lasting bond with consumers. Another key aspect of Richard's endorsement deals was his ability to leverage his status as a professional athlete. As one of the top players in the NHL during his career, Richard had a large platform and fan base that companies were eager to tap into. By aligning himself with high-profile brands, Richard was able to increase his own personal brand and create new opportunities for endorsement deals. One of the most notable endorsement deals of Richard's career was his partnership with Coca-Cola. Richard became the face of the company's advertising campaigns in Canada, and his image was featured on billboards, commercials, and merchandise. This partnership not only helped to increase Coca-Cola's brand awareness in Canada, but also solidified Richard's status as a sports icon in the country. Overall, Maurice Richard's endorsement deals had a lasting impact on the world of branding and marketing. Through his personal connection with fans, his alignment with companies that shared his values, and his ability to leverage his status as a professional athlete, Richard was able to create successful partnerships that benefited both himself and the companies he worked with. As athletes continue to play a major role in the world of branding and endorsement deals, Maurice Richard's influence will be felt for years to come. His ability to connect with fans, share his values, and leverage his status as a professional athlete set a standard for future athletes to follow in the world of branding strategies. Youngest player, at the age of 18 years and 32 days, Armand "Bep" Guidolin became the youngest player to ever play in the NHL when he debuted for the Boston Bruins in 1942. Maurice Richard, the cultural iconography of his image and persona. Maurice Richard, also known as the Rocket, was a Canadian professional ice hockey player who played for the Montreal Canadiens from 1942 to 1960. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest hockey players of all time and is a cultural icon in Canada. Richard's image and persona have become ingrained in Canadian culture, symbolizing determination, perseverance, and excellence. His impact on the sport of hockey and on Canadian culture as a whole cannot be overstated. In this video, we will explore the cultural iconography of Maurice Richard's image and persona and why he remains a revered figure in Canadian history. Richard's image as a blue-collar hero resonated with Canadians during a time when the country was experiencing rapid industrialization and social change. He was known for his hard work ethic, fierce competitiveness, and loyalty to his team and community. Richard's working-class background and humble beginnings made him relatable to many Canadians who saw him as a symbol of hope and inspiration. One of the most iconic images of Richard is his famed Richard Riot in 1955, when he was suspended for hitting a referee during a game. The suspension sparked a riot in Montreal, with fans taking to the streets to protest against the decision. The incident cemented Richard's status as a folk hero and a symbol of rebellion against authority. His actions resonated with many Canadians who felt marginalized and oppressed, particularly French Canadians who saw Richard as a symbol of their struggle for equal rights and recognition. Richard's image as a hero was further solidified through his on-ice performance. He was known for his scoring prowess, speed, and physical play, making him a formidable opponent and a fan favorite. Richard's ability to score clutch goals in important games earned him the nickname The Rocket, a testament to his explosive speed and powerful shot. His rivalry with Gordie Howe of the Detroit Red Wings was legendary, with the two players pushing each other to new heights and thrilling fans with their competitive spirit. Off the ice, Richard was known for his philanthropy and community involvement. He was a tireless advocate for youth sports and education, using his platform to inspire young people to pursue their dreams and never give up. Richard's charitable work endeared him to fans and solidified his legacy as a role model and mentor for future generations of hockey players. In popular culture, Maurice Richard's image and persona have been immortalized through books, films, and documentaries. The 2005 biographical film The Rocket starring Roy Dupuis portrayed Richard's life and career, capturing the essence of his impact on Canadian culture. The film was a critical and commercial success, further cementing Richard's status as a cultural icon. In conclusion, Maurice Richard's image and persona are deeply ingrained in Canadian culture, symbolizing the values of determination, perseverance, and excellence. His impact on the sport of hockey and on Canadian history is undeniable, making him a revered figure and an enduring symbol of hope and inspiration. Richard's legacy lives on through his accomplishments on and off the ice, inspiring future generations of hockey players and fans to strive for greatness. As long as the sport of hockey is played, Maurice Richard's image and persona will continue to resonate with Canadians and fans around the world. Longest shutout streak by a goalie. Brian Boucher holds the record for the longest shutout streak by a goaltender in NHL history, going 332 minutes and 1 second without allowing a goal in 2003 to 2004. Maurice Richard, from rookie to legend, his rookie year story. Maurice Richard is a name that is synonymous with hockey greatness. Known as the Rocket, Richard had an illustrious career in the NHL, but it all started with his rookie year in 1942 to 1943. In this video, we will take a look at how Richard went from being a young rookie to becoming one of the greatest players in hockey history. Richard's rookie season was not an easy one. He faced many challenges, both on and off the ice. Despite these obstacles, Richard showed incredible talent and determination that would set him apart from his peers. He quickly established himself as a scoring threat and helped lead the Montreal Canadiens to a successful season. One of Richard's greatest accomplishments during his rookie year was scoring his first career NHL goal. This milestone came on October 16, 1942, against the Boston Bruins. Richard's goal was a sign of things to come, as he would go on to become one of the most prolific scorers in NHL history. Throughout his rookie season, Richard continued to impress fans and his teammates with his skill and work ethic. He quickly earned a reputation as a fierce competitor who would do whatever it took to help his team win. Richard's passion for the game and his desire to be the best set him apart from other players in the league. As the season progressed, Richard's impact on the Canadiens became more apparent. His leadership on and off the ice helped inspire his teammates to elevate their game. Richard's dedication to the sport and his determination to succeed were evident in every game he played. He truly embodied the spirit of a true hockey legend. By the end of his rookie season, Richard had solidified his place as one of the top players in the NHL. He finished the season with an impressive 32 goals and 22 assists, earning him the respect of fans and hockey experts alike. Richard's rookie year was just the beginning of what would become a legendary career in the NHL. In conclusion, Maurice Richard's rookie year was a testament to his talent, determination, and passion for the game. He overcame adversity and challenges to establish himself as one of the greatest players in hockey history. Richard's journey from rookie to legend is a story of perseverance and excellence that will be remembered for generations to come. Fastest goal to start a game. Doug Smale holds the record for the fastest goal to start a game, scoring just 5 seconds into the first period on December 20th, 1981, while playing for the Winnipeg Jets against the St. Louis Blues. Maurice Richard, the art of memorabilia, collecting items associated with him. Maurice Richard, also known as Rocket Richard, was one of the greatest ice hockey players of all time. As a star player for the Montreal Canadiens, Richard made a lasting impact on the sport and has become a beloved figure for hockey fans around the world. His career spanned over 18 seasons, during which he amassed numerous accolades and achievements. For die-hard fans of Maurice Richard, collecting memorabilia associated with the legendary player can be a rewarding and fulfilling hobby. From game-worn jerseys to signed pucks, there are a plethora of items that can be added to a collection to commemorate Richard's remarkable career. One of the most coveted items in any Maurice Richard memorabilia collection is a game-worn jersey. Richard's iconic red and white Montreal Canadiens jersey is synonymous with his legendary career, and owning a piece of that history can be a thrill for any collector. Game-worn jerseys can vary in price depending on the condition and rarity of the item, but they are a valuable addition to any collection. Another popular item for collectors is signed memorabilia. Signed pucks, sticks, and photos are all highly sought after by fans looking to connect with Richard's legacy. Autographed items can add a personal touch to a collection and make for a unique display piece. Authenticity is key when it comes to signed memorabilia, so be sure to purchase from reputable sources to ensure that your items are genuine. In addition to jerseys and signed items, there are a variety of other collectibles associated with Maurice Richard that fans may want to add to their collection. Vintage programs, ticket stubs, and trading cards are all popular choices for collectors looking to build a comprehensive representation of Richard's career. These items can provide a glimpse into the past and allow fans to connect with the history of the sport. When it comes to displaying and preserving your Maurice Richard memorabilia collection, there are a few key things to keep in mind. Proper storage and framing can help protect your items from damage and deterioration over time. Investing in archival quality materials and protective cases can ensure that your collection remains in top condition for years to come. For fans looking to expand their Maurice Richard collection, there are a number of resources available to help connect with other collectors and find rare items. Online marketplaces, sports memorabilia shops, and collector conventions are all great places to browse for new additions to your collection. Building relationships with other collectors can also be a valuable way to learn more about the hobby and discover new items of interest. Overall, collecting Maurice Richard memorabilia is a rewarding and enjoyable hobby for fans of the legendary hockey player. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, there are plenty of items associated with Richard's career to add to your collection. From game-worn jerseys to signed pucks, the possibilities are endless for fans looking to connect with the legacy of Maurice Richard. So start building your collection today and celebrate the career of one of hockey's greatest players. Maurice Richard, the influence of his leadership on team dynamics. Maurice Richard, also known as the Rocket, was a Canadian professional ice hockey player who played for the Montreal Canadiens in the National Hockey League, NHL, from 1942 to 1960. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest hockey players of all time and was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1961. Richard's impact on the game of hockey was not only seen in his impressive on-ice performance, but also in the way he influenced the dynamics of his team through his leadership skills. One of the key aspects of Richard's leadership was his ability to lead by example. He was known for his relentless work ethic, determination, and passion for the game. Richard's dedication to his craft inspired his teammates to push themselves to be the best they could be. He set the bar high for his fellow players and motivated them to strive for excellence on and off the ice. Richard also had a strong sense of accountability and responsibility. He was always willing to take on the burden of leadership and did not shy away from making tough decisions for the good of the team. His teammates respected him for his honesty, integrity, and willingness to take ownership of his actions. Richard's sense of accountability created a culture of trust and unity within the team, which fostered a sense of camaraderie and solidarity among the players. Another important aspect of Richard's leadership was his ability to communicate effectively with his teammates. He was known for his strong communication skills and was able to convey his thoughts and ideas clearly and concisely. Richard was a great listener and always took the time to understand his teammates' perspectives and concerns. By fostering open lines of communication, he created a supportive and inclusive team environment where everyone felt heard and valued. Richard's leadership style also emphasized the importance of teamwork and collaboration. He understood that hockey was a team sport and that success could only be achieved through collective effort. Richard encouraged his teammates to work together, support each other, and trust in one another's abilities. He believed that by putting the team's goals above individual interests, they could achieve greatness together. Additionally, Richard was a master motivator who knew how to inspire his teammates to give their all. He had a knack for delivering rousing speeches, setting high expectations, and instilling a sense of pride and motivation in his team. Richard's unwavering belief in his teammates' abilities and his contagious enthusiasm for the game fueled their passion and drive to succeed. In conclusion, Maurice Richard's leadership had a profound impact on the team dynamics of the Montreal Canadiens. His strong work ethic, accountability, communication skills, emphasis on teamwork, and motivation were instrumental in creating a positive and cohesive team culture. Richard's leadership legacy continues to inspire players and coaches alike to strive for greatness both on and off the ice. He will always be remembered as a true legend of the game whose leadership transcended the sport of hockey.